Do you know this feeling of being stuck in your daydreams? You know how your life should look like. And maybe you created a bucket list of things you would like to do, but never really got to cross off a lot of them? That's like me. And this time I'm creating a bucket list that I will actually do. And you can join me. To get to your ultimate bucket list, I created a 4-step plan. And the last one is the most important one because that's the one always stopped me. First, find your old bucket list and please don't let me be the only one having so many unfinished lists. If you don't have an old one or you can't find it, that's okay. Just brainstorm everything you ever wanted to do, learn or experience. What helped me is finding some inspiration online. Just Google bucket list ideas and you get to some. For example, I always thought I would like to be a good equestrian, but I actually prefer working the horse from the ground. Don't get me wrong, there will be things that sounds like the person you would like to become, but makes you feel a little uncomfortable. That's totally fine. For me, for example, I always thought I would like to be good in surfing. But I was very close to cross it off the list because I think I was simply too afraid. But then I started learning it a little bit and I got this sensation of freedom and joy while I was doing it on the board, being outside on the water. And I knew I was just too afraid to start it. So don't let this stop you. Second, organize your ideas in categories. Because if you want to work on more than one thing, it's good to choose from different categories. For example, if you want to run a marathon and participate in a triathlon, the training could easily overwhelm you and you might get injured. The categories that you are choosing can vary from person to person. For example, I choose some like sport, experience, travel, or creative. There are like way more. If you have some, please drop them in the comments. I would like to extend my own list. Third, take 1 to 3 things that jumps into your eye and really sparks a lot of excitement. Now, define your goal in the smart way. I'm going to show you an example of my one that you can adapt to yours. S stands for specific. Finish a triathlon. M stands for measurable. I think if I cross the finish line, this could be counted measurable. A stands for attractive. I really want to do this and it's one of my top priority. R stands for realistic. I chose the shortest distance and not an Ironman. And T stands for time. Having a deadline. For me, I just know which triathlon I want to participate in and therefore I have a deadline. The time is a little bit hard to estimate sometimes. You could also ask AI how long it normally takes to accomplish this goal with the time and amount of hours you want to spend each week doing it. After you make this goal more specific, I got some questions to answer. First, ask yourself, what do I need to achieve it? Second, who could help me? Third, what could be milestones towards the goal? Very important one. 4, what could make the journey a little bit more easy or fun? And the last one, what are obstacles that might come in your way and how do you want to navigate these? And if you have all the answers to these questions, it's time for the final step. If you want to be part of this journey, please follow me. Number 4, the game plan. I love planning, but I often overcomplicate it, so I never get to really act on the plan. This time, I kept it simple, but hopefully effective. I divided this last step in 5 steps. First, put the goal in a calendar. Second, make a list with all the milestones you need to accomplish and break them down so that you can achieve each of them in 1 week time. Third, take the first milestone and think about actions you need to do daily to achieve this weekly goal. Fourth, plan the daily actions in your calendar. And the best is if you start right away. Close your laptop, get up, do something small, get the momentum going. The final step, don't skip that one. Think about each task and what obstacle could come along and already plan how you want to navigate this. Because if you have a good plan B, this will change your life. And now, just do it. Blindly follow your plan In the evening, think about what's the action you want to take the next day, hang up reminders and prepare yourself mentally and physically. I would love to find an accountability partner and hear your first goal, so leave a comment and we can chat about it. So let this be a start of a new community where we create our life instead of fantasizing it. See you next week.